Hello, Pilgrims of Hope. Welcome to Coffee House. I'm your host for today, Bernice, and here today I'm with Diane as well.
Hello.
We are happy pilgrims, and we went to many different pilgrimages together. When was the last time we went? Let's see.
I think it was last year around Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, we did go on one then too. But I'm also thinking, do you have a pilgrimage plan for this year?
Currently I don't have a big one, but usually I love to go to retreats and visiting churches around the area, especially right now it's a Jubilee, so probably visiting the doors of Jubilee doors.
That is true. There's many Jubilee parishes around us.
Yes.
Yeah, and for myself, I plan to actually go to the Jubilee of Youth in Rome this year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I'll actually be going through Milan all the way to Vatican City itself.
Oh, wow. Are you joining a particular group?
I will be with the Salesians this year, so that's pretty exciting.
Oh, wow. That sounds exciting.
I know, but I haven't gone yet. But now that I think about it, last time we went on such a big pilgrimage was when we went to World Youth Day.
Oh, yeah. That was back in 2023, right?
Oh, so yeah. That was the Lisbon one, yes.
Yes. I remember that.
We were with how many people again?
We're a group of 20 people, and we also have a priest with us.
Yes, we did. Father John was really fun to be around.
He is.
I think that was my very first overseas pilgrimage experience. Was that yours as well?
Oh, yes, that's same with me too, yeah.
Yeah? What were some of your favorite memories from that trip?
Oh, there's so many memories to pick, but one thing that stood out to me is when we were visiting different relics around Lisbon, and one particular that stood out to me is when we were trying to find Saint Joan of Arc's relic.
Yeah, there were so many different. Basically, what happened during World Youth Day is that from all around the world, different churches that had relics basically loaned them to Portugal that year, and then essentially that way all of the churches around have different relics, and then you can go to every church and visit all the different saints that are available there. Mm-hmm. But anyways, let's go back to St. Joan of Arc.
Yeah, so that particular agenda that we have, we're trying to find her relic. But unfortunately, the church is actually having a event going on, so we couldn't even get into the church. We were just by the gate, and so we were at the point where we're just trying to give up and try to reroute and go to our next agenda that we have.
I do remember standing in front of those doors. We were there for maybe 30 minutes. Everyone was sweaty, shoulder to shoulder.
It was full pack of people.
Joan of Arc? But yeah, I know we decided to give up and we decided to leave, but then something miraculous happened, right?
Yes. So as we were about to leave the venue, there's another group of pilgrims at the back door of the church where they're trying to get into a door, and so out of curiosity, we asked them oh, what are you trying to go? What are you trying to do here? And so a kind priest was telling us that there's a relic that they're trying to see. And so he just invited us to come in there without, knowing who we are technically. And so we just hop on and, lo and behold, we actually got into her relic, actually very close to it as well. So
it was actually so close we were able to touch it.
I know, it's quite a miracle.
I know. And you know what's even more of a miracle is, if I remember correctly, the priests in the group were all French speaking.
Yeah.
But only one of the people in our group were fluent. And it was through the back of a church, through the sacristy, so that we couldn't actually have access as normal people, but because the priest allowed us to join his group, we were able to go there.
Yeah. I would say that's a very Holy Spirit moment.
Yes. I think it was especially impactful for our friend because she really wanted to see Joan of Arc, especially because it's basically her patron saint. And
yes.
She was like, we're not going to see her. And then we saw her.
I guess through her intercession, she really wants to meet us. So, if there's a way, God will make a way.
Yes. And I know that actually happened for myself during Lisbon as well, because I didn't really know what our plan was originally, but I just know that we wanted to go somewhere, but we as a group of 20 couldn't. And then we ended up stopping by the Chapel of St. Anthony.
Oh,
and
yes.
we were able to go to the crypt.
Yes. And I remember Pope St. John Paul II also visited that parish too.
Yeah, so basically there's 3 relics there. is the bench that St. John Paul II kneeled on to pray. The crypt that he prayed on as well, that's where St. Anthony was born. And then they also had a first-class relic inside that crypt. So that was really cool. And why it's impactful for myself is because St. Anthony is my patron saint as well. And it's actually really fun because it's just, even to this day, like wherever I go, he's always there to find me.
Many saints, many friend saints. Yeah.
Was there any of these moments for yourself where you felt like a saint found you or something very miraculous happened during your trip?
I would say like I felt like a presence a lot, especially like during the World Youth Day. We were going on a trip to Fatima on like one of the last few days on our trip, and during the whole like a pilgrimage, I was keeping praying like, oh, you know, like I haven't felt God as much, even though all these events are happening right in front of me. But the most impactful one was when I went to Fatima. When we had the mass there, I felt like the most peace, and I felt Mama Mary was welcoming, saying like, welcome home, you know, just like a loving mother. And so even if that event wasn't loud or in your face, it was very personal. So that one struck me a lot in that event.
Yeah, I would say during that experience, a lot of the churches were really loud just because of the sheer amount of foot traffic, right?
Yes, yes.
So getting that moment of peace of God and Mama Mary is very lovely. Well, with that, for those of us that probably can't travel, we would suggest that maybe you try traveling within your home country. One of our recent pilgrimages was to Montreal. Where are some of the places? Because Diane was my tour guide.
We went to a bunch of churches. So I remember there's like a St. Mary, a Parish as well. Another one, the biggest one is St. Joseph's Oratory. We also went to Notre Dame and many more others. It's like a whole bunch of lists that we went. But yeah, St. Joseph's Oratory is like one of the biggest one that we visited on.
Yeah, that was really great. I remember we were struggling to find a time for Sunday Mass because we were trying to find specifically like an English Mass, but as for those that don't know, Montreal is basically a French-speaking place. So with that, luckily, when we went to St. Joseph's Oratory, they actually did offer a Saturday Vigil Mass in English for us.
I know. It's God's providence.
I know. And even better, I was able to get confession before Mass.
Oh, you're so holy.
No. I just like confession.
It's good. You guys should go.
Yes. And yeah, that was really fun. We visited so many churches, and they're all so beautiful over there. They were all, what's the style called when it's like super pointy? Victorian, was it? Gothic, yes. Gothic style. And we were able to even see the light show at the Notre Dame as well.
Yes, it's quite lovely.
And I remember we also stumbled upon a, what to call it? When they have, there was these concerts where they had like lit by candlelight.
Oh, it's like candlelight. Yeah.
And if you remember what the Mary was on that church.
Was it Notre Dame?
No, it wasn't Notre Dame. It was a small, basically closed chapel.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, but if I remember correctly, it was Our Lady Help of Christians on there.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I think
so.
Yeah.
Okay. There are so many churches that we went to, so they're all around.
And I still remember we tried to also make sure to visit our Chinese parish down there at Montreal, but something unexpected happened.
Yeah, I remember that. We were trying to get there. Yeah, tell me about it.
We were walking there. We're like, well, we have a morning to spare. Why don't we go to Mass as well? And then we were waiting outside the door. We couldn't get it open, and we decided to call the parish. And as we're calling, bloop, I got bird poop on my head.
Oh, no.
That was really unfortunate. And we also didn't get Mass that day.
But it's all right. I think we've been to all the churches that we can so far.
Yeah.
For that one.
All of them within walking distance, at least.
We sure did get our steps.
Yes. We hope that our stories were able to inspire those of you that would like to become pilgrims of hope this year and go on your different pilgrimage journeys this year as well. Whether that be abroad or at home, make sure to go to a pilgrimage site.
Yeah, and you can just check your local parishes. It doesn't have to be that expensive. Bring a friend, bring a two, or just yourself. Have a quiet time with the Lord.
And with that, this was Coffee House with Bernice and Diane, and we hope you have a blessed day.